Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maggie and this is Maggie Budgets and Plans, the channel dedicated to my journey to pay down debt using the zero-based budget and cash envelope systems. In today's video, we're going to do something quite different. We are going to be doing a Happy Mail unboxing, and then I'm going to have you guys help me or watch me set up a new work planner. There's been quite a big change, a great opportunity for me at my full-time job at the nail salon that I work for. And if you guys are interested in hearing more about those details, watching the Happy Mail and then planner setup, go ahead and stick around. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. It has been a very crazy couple of weeks. As I told you guys a couple of videos ago, my father very unexpectedly ended up in the hospital. He is recovering very well. He's at home now, which is wonderful. But the same week he got admitted to the hospital, we also had a meeting at work. I work two jobs, for those of you who are new. I have a full-time job as a nail tech and a part-time job as a legal assistant. My goal is to leave the legal assistant field behind and solely work as a nail tech. And I've been working full-time at the salon I'm at now for a year, and I work on commission, so I get paid a 50% commission if I bring in enough revenue to the salon. If I don't bring in enough revenue in a pay period, then I get paid a 40% commission for the total cost of the service, and then I do get to keep my tips. So that's been the pay structure that I've been under so far for the last year. That is going to be changing up soon because the owner of my salon has decided that she's transitioning her business, and as opposed to being a salon owner, she's going to be leasing out individual suites to us. She's going to do a build out in the salon, which is now one large open room, and transition everybody into individual business owners who are going to be renting space from her. So I will be owning my own business as a nail tech, which is kind of crazy. Here's Miss Nova checking in to say hi. Come here, baby girl. This is a crazy huge shift for me. It's definitely what my long-term goal was. I sort of figured that I'd try to do that by the end of this year, beginning of next year, I would make that transition to being an independent nail tech. But this opportunity is, I think, a really good one because my clients are already very used to coming to this location. They know the area. I am in a good area, but I will be able to control my pricing, what services I offer, my hours, what supplies and products I use. I'll have ultimate control over all of those things, which is really amazing. But it is a lot of work to suddenly start my own business, kind of with not a lot of pre-warning or prepare time. So right now I'm looking at starting to take clients independently the first week of April of this year. So that means I've got basically all of February and March to get ready. So it's going to be an intense push, but I think it's going to be amazing in the long run. The money thing is going to be very interesting because I'm going to try and finance this solely on my own. And I don't have a ton of cash available, as you guys have noticed. But yeah, I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride and we'll figure all of this out and let you guys watch me figure out how to do this. So in the first part of today's video, we're going to go ahead and do an unboxing. I had ordered some things from the Happy Planner, partially because my dad was in the hospital and I was very stressed, and also because I always want new planner things. So I ordered the Brighter Days sticker box, and then I also ordered the Apricot Dream Life Hack Pack. So I figure we'll start by opening these guys up so you guys can see what's in them. And then there's a planner in this, and I got that planner specifically because I wanted to use it for work stuff. It's going to be kind of a different work use now than I had originally thought, but yes, I'll take you guys through in the second half of the video. We'll go ahead and set up the planner, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing to help myself get organized for all of the stuff I've got to keep in mind for this very big life transition that is happening. But here we go. So this is the Brighter Days sticker box kit that the Happy Planner came out with this month. Yes, and it's very cute. I've seen quite a few unboxings for this on the planner channel's content, but I couldn't resist it while I was ordering stuff. So yeah, here we go. It's a cute little tissue paper with this little sticker and little cute box, but that's going to get recycled. These boxes are adorable, but I have a rule about not keeping packaging just because it's cute. I've got into that bad habit a few years ago. But anyway, so here is part of it is this little sticker storage box. So if I take this out and put it like that, it kind of like stands upright. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough, but it stands upright and it actually has room for 2 sets of stickers. So you can have like shorter stickers in the front or taller ones in the back, stuff like that. So it's going to be a cute little desk organizer moment. But here are the sticker packs that actually come in the kit. There's this little organizer box, and then this little card runs through all the different types of stickers that are in the box. So here we go. There's this little mini sticker pack of functional brights. Oh, I think I might need a pair of scissors to break that apart. Let's see. I always tell my clients to not use their nails as tools, and then what do? Use my nails as tools. I don't follow my own advice as a nail tech. Let me grab some scissors while Nova is running around the apartment like a maniac. I love how I say I'm gonna get some stickers, but I keep just fussing. No, wow, I keep misspeaking. Scissors. Let's grab some scissors. Alrighty, here are the little scissors. I probably could have like pre-planned this a bit better and just opened this up and gotten this all prepped, but I did not think. I don't really do unboxing. That's a very new thing to me. Normally when I get a package, I just rip it open because I'm so excited to see it, but I figured I could share this moment with you guys. So here we go. So yeah, so this is just really cute. I loved the little dots and then these little boxes. I love a little bright functional moment. I'm a big fan of functional planning. That's kind of very much what I tend to do. But yeah, these are the kinds of stickers in this little book. I'm not going to do full flip throughs because there's plenty of those online if you guys are interested. This is more just to kind of have a fun little sharing moment about all of the cuteness. All right. I didn't really need the sticker book. That was very much the like indulgent purchase. But sometimes we just need pretty things in our lives. When a lot of stuff is happening around you, just some pretty bright stuff, it really helps. So here's a lot of really cute birthday stickers and such, which I'm excited because my father does have a birthday next month. He's going to be 67. So I'll get to use some of these stickers to help decorate my planner for his birthday. And then we've got this big sticker book, kind of the regular full-size sticker book, which is the Brighter Days sticker book. And I loved, this is what sold me on the sticker pack, the fact that it's all of these kind of like nonsense special days like Bagel Day, Puzzle Day, Croissant Day. And so I love the idea of just putting these on my monthly calendar to just have that nice reminder of the joys in life, of things that make you smile. There's so much hard things in life that come, and it's nice to be reminded of like just cute fun things. You know, it's gonna be fun on boba tea day to get a boba tea. You know, creativity day, what am I gonna do on that? Join hands day, you can reach out and like tell someone you love them. Yeah, all these fun special days. And some of these I'm sure are like actual official, you know, holidays, quote unquote. But then some of these might just be fun things that I can put on a random day when I decide I really want to just have to celebrate Cat Day today. I can put that sticker in a spread. So yeah, here we go. All of these different ones. And then these little like encouragement ones. These big cute ones. Little talking bubbles to remind yourself of things. All these cute funness, and then the rainbows. I am a rainbow fanatic. I love a good rainbow, and I love that there's different color schemes for the rainbows especially. And then bright flowers, little candies, all the cuteness in this sticker book. And then we've got these 2 sets of sticker sheets. So this one, I think based upon what I saw when I saw other people doing flip throughs of these sticker books, is like a bit more neutrally themed. It's like all black and gold, which is great because you can kind of tend to add that into any type of spread. Maybe possibly if I can get this opened again. There we go. So yeah, these have these like really big quotes that will be nice to jazz up a planner page when you just need to have a moment to remind yourself that things are okay, that it's all good, and just a big fun quote moment, the "you are enough." I feel like I need to remind myself of that all the time. And then the stars. I love a good star moment. I've been painting lots of stars on nails lately, and so stars are always cute. And then final sticker book is another one of these little sets of sticker sheets. And these are all little food icons, which I wasn't so sure about, but you know, I figure I'll keep them for a little bit. And if in 6 months I haven't used any of them at all, I'll Goodwill them and find a nice home for somebody out there will enjoy them. It's what I tend to do with a lot of craft supplies. If I've had it for a while and haven't touched it, I like to remind myself that I can always there's always more stickers, always more craft supplies. And if I give it to Goodwill, it will make somebody's day when they're surprised by finding this fun, cute little sticker book at the Goodwill. So yeah, there we go. All of these cute little things. There we go. So that is the Brighter Days sticker set that I got. The other thing that I got, as Miss Nova has joined us in today's video, is the Apricot Dream Life Hack Pack. Let's set the stickers aside and get this guy opened. And the thing I really wanted in here was the planner. That, and then I really liked this pen loop and planner band to help keep everything closed, because my intention is to take this planner back and forth between work and home with me. And so having this band alone, like to make sure that things aren't falling out of it, is really nice. So here's the little overview sheet. And then here's the sticker book that comes with this pack. And then we've got some of these, I think, are cling stickers for the little whiteboard. Yeah, here's the little whiteboard divider that I'll probably just use to help like indicate pages. Just use it for the tab on top. That will help me like indicate to quickly flip to a page. I don't really know about the whiteboard part of it personally. Then there's the fitness goals paper pack, the recipes and like kind of meal planning paper pack, and then this little budget financial goals paper pack. And then finally, we've got the planner. Let me get this box out of the way. Nova's like, "What are you doing, Mom?" She's so confused right now. She's also so scared. She's like running away. Sorry. There we go. Let's get the box out of the way. And here is the planner, which comes very securely packaged, which I like. Although I will say there's a bit of a like manufacturer odor around this. Not unheard of, and you know, when something's been produced and then sits in a warehouse for a while. But yes, so here is the planner, and I love the metal rings. I don't have any metal rings currently on my planner, so that is so exciting for me. And then it is an undated planner, so you can start it whenever. I'm gonna go ahead and start it at the beginning of January. I'm gonna go back in and fill out the information for the first parts of January before I got it. So here is what is in this planner. So we've got the monthly calendar, and I love the kind of neutrals with the pop of orange theme. I'm not normally a big orange person, but I did like this quite a bit. And then we've got the like set goals for the month. There's 2 sections to set a goal. So you can like set a goal here, and then the action steps to reach the goal. And then your reflection section where you can go through at the end of the month to say like what worked and what didn't. There's 2 sets of those. There's these little lists about things to follow up in, which I love. And then we get to the weekly spreads, which are, I forget what they call this layout that they started. It's probably going to be on this little info sheet that I skipped past really quickly. Does it tell me? No, it doesn't say what they're calling this layout. But anyways, it's a different layout. It's kind of a version of the hourly layout because it's broken down by hour. From 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But then we also have these little boxes up top with like little check marks and things like that throughout the day. And this is what I really liked the look of. So what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll block off the different time slots for my clients. I do the salon I work for, and then when I'm independent, I will also use a digital appointment system so that people can then just contact me through my website, book appointments themselves online, all of that good stuff. But I really like, I'm a pen and paper person. I really like having a paper thing to reference, being able to block off time for an appointment. And then the other thing I want to track is how much money I'm making per day in terms of fees to the salon, as well as in terms of tips, to just start to get an idea as to my income, especially as I go independent and those numbers change quite a bit probably. So yes, as I was saying before Miss Nova interrupted, I'm going to go ahead and use this to help me track the types of services that clients are getting, which clients are coming in, just generally how full is my schedule, and as well as the total amount of income or total sales is the better way to put that, total sales, as well as tips per day, to just kind of get a better overview of my week. And then what I'll do is at the start of the week, I will fill everything out in pencil because clients sometimes move around or cancel appointments. And then at the end of the week, I will go back in and fill in with pen everything that happened. The pencil will be so that I can have this like open at my desk and know like how long do I have for this service, who's coming in today, and stuff like that. And I have all of that on my phone, but sometimes it's really nice to be able to just like glance at a planner real quick and be like, oh, cool, here's what's happening today. So yes, that is how I'm going to be using this planner, and I'm very, very excited about it. So just kind of take you through really briefly, this is what all of these pages kind of look like, is all of these weekly pages are like this. And then the last page is kind of the general happy planner end of month, where we list like priorities, important, and take notes. Generally, people use this page, landing page, for the next month. So yes, the other part of this, well, let's go ahead and go through the rest of the things that came in this life hack pack so that you guys can see them. So let's start with the sticker book, because sticker books are always fun. This is one of those things that helped me choose this one. There's also another version of this called it's a purple version called like Bohemian something. And I love purple. I'm a huge purple fan, but I didn't like a lot of the patterns in it. So I went with the orange instead because it's a little more neutral, which I think is better for work. But here's the sticker book that comes with it. Again, a lot of like bigger quotes and such like this. I like these kind of don't forget and little check marks though, little flags, reminders, priorities, some like mix of functional as well as fun little labels, kind of like this like habit and weekly checklist. So if there's something I really want to make sure that I am taking care of every week, I can put this into the planner. These little headers, and then more big quotes. We've got more kind of functional. Yeah, this big mix of functional and quotes, which is very much what I like in a sticker book. I think that's kind of the vibe of most of these guys now. I love these little stars. Those are very cute. And then, yeah, kind of there we go for the sticker book. I get to put this guy right here, and I'll add this guy back in there. I have way more sticker books than that, but it's a cute little moment. In fact, we'll add it right there. And then we've got these little expansion packs of paper. So this first one is the financial one, which is the one that I'm most likely to use, not for personal stuff, because I've got my personal financial planner figured out and it's working really well for me so far. But I think I might use this for the business. Yeah. So there's financial goal, vision map. So 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, 10 years. Then there's a bill schedule. There's a couple pages of the bill schedule. Then there's a debt repayment schedule, which I'm gonna try and not take out any debt to do this. I might need to get a business credit card. We're gonna have to kind of see how the money works out. I'm still coming up with my master list of things that I need to start independently, and then the things that I want to start independent, that I want to like grow into, and trying to keep the needs really center of mind. I really kind of liked this is the saving for, because I think, well, I don't think I am. I'm going to do a new binder that's going to be cash stuffing for business saving goals. So that could be interesting there. And there's 4 sections for that. No spend tracker, which isn't pertinent to the business, but is something. And then a budget review, which this I like the idea of doing an income and expenses and then savings for each month that I'm independent. So like January, February, and March, I won't fill anything out for this. Maybe I will because I pay into my work fund regularly, so I might do that amount of it. But in April, that's when I'll start seeing clients independently. So that's when this will be nice to have an overview of like how much money came into the business, how much money went out, and then how much was added to savings. So there's that. And then there's some dot grid paper, just some nice sheets of dot grid paper, which I really like because I'm going to go ahead and get started making lists of all the things that I need to do to get done for the business. And so this will definitely come in very handy. So there's all of those pages. And then there's these recipes and then the fitness goals. I might use these in my personal planner. If I do, I'll show you guys those then. If you are interested in seeing full flip throughs of these, there's plenty of planner channels out there that have them. I'm not going to do it just because I want to keep them in these nice packages and not just lose the paper everywhere. So I'm just going to set those guys aside. And then we've got this little whiteboard, which I think I'm just going to use as a bookmark, not as an actual whiteboard to write on. But yeah, so it's a little double-sided. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a little Sharpie or something so that if I want to like write down big picture notes, I could. This little checklist is really nice. And I know that I can erase Sharpie pretty easily with some nail polish remover. So, and I've got a lot of that on hand. So maybe I will use it as a whiteboard. We'll have to see. And then these are just some little cling stickers for the whiteboard. And I don't really plan on using those guys at all, but that can get set aside. So now let's go ahead and start looking at this planner. Let's jump in and put the monthly labels on this to get this set up. It's a big moment putting the stickers, the monthly stickers on these. It's committing. Maybe if I can get it undone. I'm very lazy and I don't want to stand up to go get my tweezers right now, so I really need this sticker to just pop off. There it goes. Alrighty. There we go. January. Right here. Let's see if I can get this on straight. There we go. Not quite centered, but close enough to center for me. And then let's do the back side. Not that I really need it, but I've got the little stickers, so might as well. There we go. January. Alrighty. I'm gonna put these right back here so that I do not lose track of them, because that is something I would definitely do, just like take that out and leave it somewhere accidentally. All right. So we are entering into the third week of January, I want to say. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get this calendar filled out for the month of January. I'm going to bring in my iPad so that I can take a look at that calendar as reference to make this a little easier, because I honestly don't remember anymore what stuff was happening. Now we're into the fourth week of January. See, this is a good thing that I brought the calendar out. So let me do I want to continue with a little apricot moment? Let's do a blue because it is January. It's our icy month. So let's go ahead here and let's make my life a little easier. As I get this set up, I'm going to pull out these the calendar pages, and set the planner aside for the moment so that I can go ahead and get this set up. So I'm going to go ahead and do a dot in the upper corner that I'll write the date in. If I can get this to show up well. Yeah, there we go. And then we go, yeah, all of these get dots. This will be where I write the date. Okay, and then the last day in January is a Wednesday, the 31st. So that's the last one there. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. This is gonna be such a big shift for me, you guys. I've never been self-employed. And while this has been a goal for me for actually a really long time, I always dreamed of being self-employed just because I knew that I'm a person who likes control and detail oriented and all of those things. I just didn't know what business would take me to be independent. That was never super clear to me. This was just always a dream of where I wanted to end up. And to realize that it's nails is a little crazy. So exciting, but still a little crazy. So let's go ahead and fill in these dates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it is so much. And since this really came out of nowhere, like our salon owner surprised all of us when she offered this opportunity a couple weeks ago. And I don't know, I'm sort of used to the idea of salons where like if you're interested in leaving, as soon as they get an inkling that you want to leave, they fire you so that you can't take your clients with you and stuff like that. So to be suddenly in a place where like there's this big transition and I can talk about it openly with clients, I can talk about it with my coworkers as we like strategize about how to make this work for each of us. And not everybody is taking the salon owner up on this opportunity. Some people like being employees and not having to work, not having to like figure everything out, and just accepting the like commission rate as a part of that, which I definitely get. But I don't know, since this is where I wanted to be, even though it's faster than I had planned, I'm really up for figuring out how to make this work. So there's that monthly calendar all filled out. I don't know exactly what I want to track in this calendar yet, but it's filled out for the month of January, so we can let that be. Set goals for the month. I don't know. What should be my set goals for the month? I don't know. I'll have to think about that one a little bit more. I might fill in that part off camera, and then as I get you guys updated and we check in on how all of this is going, I will, walk you through any of these things that I put and add into the planner. Yeah, but I do intend to take you guys along the ride with me as I go through the trials and errors of figuring out how to own my own business and set all of this up to start with. Which is more than a little terrifying, but also like really, really exciting. So the first is here. So this is the first. Let's go ahead and get that filled out. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do one? Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring out that blue again and just continue that theme throughout the month. And I think I'm going to put the date right here. Oh, this is purple, not blue. Well, I grabbed the wrong marker, so we're going with like a periwinkle purple now. Maybe I'll alternate the purple and the blue. Where's the blue one? There's the blue one. We'll do that. We'll alternate them throughout each week of the month. So this is the first, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Yes, so there's going to be a lot of trial and error through this process. I'm going to make so many mistakes, but I'm actually kind of really excited about that because I'm at a point in my life in which I know that I can make a mistake and I can recover from it. It's not going to be the end of the world. I've done a lot of growing up emotionally, and then also in terms of just like how I treat myself in my own head. I have a lot more grace towards myself about mistakes and things like that now than I did when I was younger. So that's one of the things that makes me feel like this is a good time to do this. Another thing that makes me feel like it's a good thing to do this right now is the fact that I still have my part-time job at the law firm. So I have that second source of income, which is great because the law firm is willing to give me as many pickup hours as I want. I mean, they would take me back full-time today if I asked them to. That is very much not my intention. But because I'll be independent and owning on my own business, I'll be able to set my hours. So right now I work 6 days a week. I work a half day at the law firm on Monday and Wednesday, and then I do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday full-time at the salon, and I also have a half day at the salon on Wednesday. And so I'm hoping that because I'm not going to be working on commission, only getting half of what I bring in, that I'll be able to make more money so that I can maybe have 2 days off a week instead of working 6 days a week the way I have been for a year now. But in addition to that, if I do have a period in the salon, because the salon work is very seasonal, there are slow periods, and we're coming up on one of those slow periods. Kind of January, February, March, April tend to be slower months. May, we tend to pick up a lot of regulars are starting to get pedicures again and stuff like that. So that tends to be the start of a busier season for us. But because the salon is seasonal, and because I'm going to be independent and having to hustle to bring clients in a way that I don't have to currently, having the second income from the law firm means that if I need to, I can pick up extra hours there. And because my little room is going to be fully private and I don't have to worry about people seeing or overhearing information that's confidential and private, I can bring my work laptop to my individual room at the salon and set up my computer and do a couple hours of work in the middle of the day if I have a slow day at the salon. So I can clock hours at my other job while still being at the salon if I need to. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this page since I don't need it, and I will set that aside for the time being. And then this is gonna be shifting into February, which for February, let's go ahead and do green. Well, green should probably be March. Pink, it's Valentine's. Of course, it should be pink for February. So let's go ahead and do the dots for February because I've already got these here, so I might as well fill those out for next week. So that'll be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, perfect. So these weeks are all set up for January. So I'm going to take some time and go off camera for a bit because you don't need to watch me just write numbers and fill all of this in. And I'm going to go ahead and get this all filled out for all of my clients since the 1st of January. And then I'll come back in and talk you guys through how I'm going to set stuff up and the different organizational systems I'm using to track clients. And in a couple days, I'll probably do a more in-depth video with lists of the to-do list that I have of things to do to get my own independent, salon really, even though it's just me as an employee, get my own independent nail situation set up. So for any of those guys who are interested, that is to come. But yeah, I will be back momentarily for you, probably in about an hour for me after I filled all of this out. Alrighty guys, I am back with everything filled out in the planner with the information I want to include. And here's Miss Nova coming to say hi. Hi, baby girl. Thank you. Yes, you're going to do a quick walkthrough? Okay, thank you. Okay, so like I said, I am back with the planner filled out with all of the information that I want to include in it so far for the weeks and clients I've had in January. So I've got... let's go ahead and get into it. So I start with these top lines. So this is the total sales for each day. And then over here, it's the total for the entire week. This is not my income. I want to make that very clear. This is the total sales that I generate. And I get 50% of this because I work on commission. And it's actually, I get paid less than 50% of this because the salon takes out some fees before they then divide whatever is left between their 50% and my 50%. And then the next line down is the tips, the total tips for each of these days. And then the last over here, this is the total amount of tips for the week, which I do get all of that minus whatever's taken out for taxes. Miss Nova's just wandering through some more. So over here, I've got all of the appointments that I had in the week laid out. And each of these little kind of boxes is an individual service. And then I do have everything color coded by the type of service. So for example, this like orange color here, those are all pedicures. So this is a pedicure, pedi, 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 pedi there. And then we've got biosculpture. So I don't actually do a lot of acrylics. I mostly do hard gel enhancement nails. So the brand of product I use is called biosculpture. So these are kind of the hard gel nails that I do are all of these little guys with this purple. Then we've got regular gel manicures, which have the pink. And I think that's all of them. Oh, and then repairs. Nail repairs have a different color. So I went through and color coded by the type of service and then also by the type of color. So every one that has this red line, those are all one color services. Anybody who has this like purple line, that is a braid engage. It's more of a magenta line, and that's a custom art service. And then this bright purple line, that is an accent nail service. So to give you kind of an idea as to how all of this works, and that doesn't really matter for you, but I just like having those details easily seen. This is the part that I'm most excited about having and being able to reference week after week. So over here in the side column, I've listed the total number of clients, the total number of services. So for example, this client here came to me for a hands and feet service. So that's an extra service, but not an extra client. Then I have the total number of biosculpture, hard gel nails that I did, the total number of like kind of manicures, in this case it'd be a gel manicure, the total number of pedis, repairs, the total number of one color services, accent nail services versus custom art services, and then how many regular polish services. So I mostly do gel nails, but every once in a while, maybe once or twice a week, I'll have a client who gets classic nail polish or nail lacquer on their nails. And then down here at the bottom, we've got the total average of service. So the total, so adding everything up and then dividing it by the total number of services. So my service average per week, my percentage of rebook. So the number of clients you presented, that the percent of clients, wow, tongue tied tonight, the percent of clients who rebooked with me, and then the number of regulars that I saw. So everybody who has this little black star are people that I consider to be my personal regulars, not salon regulars, but people who basically exclusively come to me at the salon. So yes, so of this week, total sales was $1,062. Total tips on card was $232. 15 clients, 16 services, 8 bio services, 1 gel mani, 5 pedis, 1 repair. 9 of those were 1 color services, 1 accent nail service, 5 custom art service, with an average service cost of $70.80. 67% of them rebooked with me, and 8 of the 15 clients I saw were regulars. So let's go ahead and see the next week. So on this week, I did see some clients on Monday, which I don't normally do that. The salon is closed Sunday, Monday. Those are our weekend days, but I did pick up some clients on this Monday because the Tuesday before I had called out after this client, so I had to fit those clients in again. So yes, so there's my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then let's just go ahead and go over the totals really quickly. So total revenue for the week was $1,448. Total tips, $245.39. 18 clients, 20 services. 12 of those were the hard gel product biosculpture. 3 regular manicures, 5 pedicures, no repairs, 7 1 color services, 2 accent nail services, 8 custom art services, and then 2 regular classic polish services. Average service cost was $81.78, 94% rebooked with me, and 13 of the 18 clients I saw were regulars. And then we get to last week. So last week, the total revenue was $1,205, and then I got $220.92 in tips. I saw 16 clients. Nova's just like, nope, you're not allowed to do this right now. Do you want to play with the pen? Is that what you're trying to do? I don't know what she's up to. Anyways, I saw 16 clients. I had 18 services. 8 of those were biosculpture. 5 of those were manicures. And then I had 4 pedicures, 1 repair, 13 1 color services, 1 accent nail service, 4 custom art services, 2 regular polish services, And then I had an average service total of $75.31. 75% of people rebooked with me. And I didn't fill out this last part, the total number of regulars. Let's count that up really quickly. Come here, babe. Alrighty, I got Miss Nova to move. So let's go ahead and count up the total number of regulars I saw last week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does that feel right? No, that doesn't make sense with the total number of clients I saw. How many, did I get this wrong? How many clients did I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I included, all right, oh, that's what I did is I counted 2 of my clients I saw last week. I saw them for 2 services, so like hands and feet. So let's count this again, keeping that in mind. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That makes more sense. 11 of the 16 clients I saw last week were regulars. So then the way this looks for next week, I put the little divider here so I could have the tab easily to see. This next week, let's actually pull this out so that you guys can see all of this at once. This is so stiff. Oh, and it's so loud. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oof, I don't know that I'll be using that much because it's so stiff. But yes, so here for next week, I filled it all out in pencil because a lot of this can change over the course of the week. People, like I had 2 appointments tomorrow morning that have already gotten off my schedule because people canceled or moved their appointments. I had a client here that moved. So because so much of this can change over the course of the week, I am going to have this all be in pencil to start with. Also, instead of having this big column on Sunday, I'm seeing 2 clients on Sunday, so I had to scooch it over to Monday. And then the only other thing that's really different here is I don't have the color coding done because I won't put the pen in until after I'm done with the appointment. And then I also included the start time of the appointment just because I am going to take this to work with me to start figuring out how I feel about having it at the salon and how that works for me. But the real reason I wanted to do this is just to have an easy, quick visual of like what happens over the course of several weeks, to just like kind of get a quick indication as to like what are my busy days, what are my slow days, things like that. And then also to have these numbers on the side. Like already in the process of doing this, I realized that I do more pedicures than I thought I did. So that's definitely a service I'm going to want to continue to offer when I'm independent. I was pretty sure I was, but this like super confirms it for me because I'm doing more pedicures than I would have thought that I did. It also tells me most of my clients get biosculpture. Most of them get one color, and then custom art is my next most common service type. So kind of those informational things that make it really easy for me to see these and see how it changes week to week. So I'm really excited about that aspect of this planner. The other things I did off camera is, like I had said, I went ahead and removed some of the sections to just make this a little slimmer and less bulky. And then at this very back, I went ahead and added in the budget planner pages that came with the life hack pack. So I put the budget review with the total income, expenses, and savings on this like front page. And then I just have the filler paper here because I need to start making lists of all of the things that need to happen for me to be independent, the business things I have to do in terms of name and licensing and registration and all of that, getting legal with the Board of Cosmetology in my state. And then I'm going to need a page that's all about the supplies that I need, the like disposable supplies, the furnitures I need, the polishes, all of that stuff. So I'm going to have, so I put all this filler paper in here so that I can really start working on lists. And then at the very back, I put the rest of the budget pages. I don't know that I will use them, but I do know that if I don't have them in here, I will never use them. So with the goal of maybe seeing how this could work and seeing if these could be helpful for me, I went ahead and added them in. And then the very last page back here is my little color coding chart for what the different color codes mean, and then my doodles where I was trying to figure out what designs I wanted to do. So yeah, there you go, you guys. My new work planner is all set up, and I'm getting ready to jump into a whirlwind ride, is a beginning to start my own business. And that's honestly a crazy thing for me to say, but I'm really excited to see where this goes. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, there was one other thing. Let me close this. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that I went ahead and moved around some envelopes. So because this binder didn't match the others already, the other binders I use are all the solid color, I took the saving challenges out of this, put them in another binder, and went ahead and I'm converting this one into my work cash envelopes, because I still want to use the cash envelopes for sinking funds, for savings, for things, because in the startup, I'm going to do kind of bare bones startup, exactly what I need to get through basically the first 2 weeks of seeing clients in the space. And then from there, I want to slowly build. And one of the things the cash envelope system has taught me so clearly is that by putting a little money aside every week into specific categories, I can save up large enough monies to accomplish a goal. And I know that if I don't put the money aside every week, I will never do those types of things. So I went ahead and moved the work envelope from the high priority binder into this binder. I then also have these little tabbed and cash envelopes. I don't know what the categories in these will be yet. That I'm still figuring out. So you'll see these kind of change as time goes on. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be yet. It kind of depends on where the money is at and how much money is left over when I take care of kind of the super necessities to get started. Because if I do have some extra money in the work fund or other things like that, I do want to go ahead and start putting it towards some of the other stuff. So I'm not sure what big things I need to save for yet. So these are going to be unlabeled for the time being. But once I get more things figured out, you'll see this binder change and we'll start stuffing into it. That is one of the changes that will happen over the next few weeks, because I want to see my first clients in the space the first week of April. So I have February and March to prepare to start a business, to like buy everything, to do all of it. And so for the next 2 months, the majority of my paychecks, all of the money that isn't going into basically my wallet for food for me and Nova and gas, I think I'm going to really, really heavily stuff into the work fund to just give myself some money to get started, because ideally I want to fund this all through cash. I don't want to take out a loan and I don't want to put stuff on a credit card. I will if I have to get started, but the goal is definitely to fund this all with cash. So, and ideally without pulling out of the other high priority sinking fund categories, even though that is where I've got quite a bit of money right now. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of an interesting ride over the next few months as I figure out how to make this all work. And I'm going to share kind of with you guys every step of the process and how it all goes. And as I, go to becoming a business owner and figure out how all of that works, and stuffing for taxes and business binders and all of these things that I'm going to figure out as I go. And I hope you guys are joining me along for the ride. Thank you for staying so long through this incredibly long video. I've loved kind of doing this and just get started with all of this journey. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys again next time. Bye.